What up, guys? This is the kid DZD, aka the Drink King, Purple World Entertainment, and you are live inside the Dungeon Palace Studios once again. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video. Thank you guys for checking out the video. I really appreciate it. If this is your first time with us, make sure you smash that subscribe button and also hit that bell notification so you can stay updated when I post content just like this. Before I get started with the video, I just want to give a special shout out to everybody out there that has subscribed to the channel. We are now crossing 3,500 subscribers. Absolutely amazing. I couldn't believe that, when I first got started that I would get here, and it's an amazing feeling. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And for you guys doing that, I promise you that I'm going to always try and deliver you hot content. That way you guys can get some benefit from what you subscribe to. So big shout out to you guys. Thank you guys so much, and keep supporting the channel. Hit that subscribe button, drop those comments, drop me likes, all that good stuff like that. I really appreciate that. Today I got a hot video for you guys. I am going to give you guys my reasons why I rock with the MPC and why I have been using the Akai MPC products for so long. Hopefully, if I give you guys some insight onto why I like the MPC, why I use it, that will help you guys make a decision as to if you want to rock with it yourselves, if you want to purchase it, if you don't want to purchase it, or if you do have it and you're on the fence about getting rid of it or not. My view hopefully will give you an idea as to if you want to stick with it or if you want to let it go. So let's jump right into it. The first thing that I'm going to talk to you guys about is just the very simple way of how to browse your samples. When I jump inside the MPC, or when I'm ready to sit down and make a beat, I don't want to be scavenging through all kind of hard drives and trying to find samples. All I do is just make sure that I set up my MPC to where I hit browse, then I go to the shortcut folder at the top, and I am already in my sample folder just like that. I can scroll through my samples. You see what I'm saying? I am already there. I can scroll through whatever samples I want. I can find whatever I want. Absolutely amazing. And it helps me jump right in. And when I find a sample, all I do is just go down here and hit load and then hit the sample edit like that. And then I got the sample loaded and I'm ready to start dealing with it. That cuts my time in half. I'm not trying to search through all kind of samples, all kind of hard drives and stuff like that. I know what I want to do. I can load it, jump right in and start working. So that's the first tip. Just the browser. It's amazing to find your sounds. I love the way that's set up in the MPC. Another thing that I love about working with the MPC is once I have the sample loaded and I want to manipulate the sample, suppose I don't want it the way it is. Suppose I want to slow it down, speed it up. The MPC makes the time stretch feature so amazing. Over the course of them recreating the MPC software and adding things to it and refining it, they have made the time stretch feature so amazing. It literally picks up the tempo. All you got to do is once you're in sample edit, then you go to process, you hit the process and then find time stretch. And it's literally going to tell me the sample. Right now it's at 128 and this is the sample. So it's in 128 and all I want to do is just kind of speed that up a little bit. So I go here and I go to new tempo and let's speed that up to maybe about, let's say 168. Let's do that. So all I do is just type in 168, type it in, boom, hit OK, hit do it. It time stretches the sample and now all of a sudden the sample is sped up. If I want to speed it up a little bit more, which is probably what I want to do, I can go back and just undo it, go back in. Let's go 173. Let's do that. Type in 173 or oh, hit do it, and time stretched it now to 173. So that's about what I want the sample at. That's what we're going to rock with. Easy time stretching, simply done, and now I'm ready to start chopping my sample. We're going to convert that into a drum program. Now we're going to go to track 2 and we're going to put this on track 2 and get ready to lay our sample down. So now our sample is on the pads, ready for track 2, and we're ready to go. Now, a lot of people ask me, why do I start on track 2 with my melodies? Why do I start with my samples on track 2? The reason why is because I save track 1 for my drums. I don't start off with drums, so I skip track 1. That way I can start off with my melody on track 2, save track 1 for my drums. Then when you guys see me doing the live beat perform, when I go to track mute and I'm muting the sounds and playing the beat live, when you guys see me do that, you can check out my Instagram. You'll see some videos of me doing that. I know the drums are always on pad 1. When you go to track mute, it puts your tracks now on pads. So track 1 would be pad 1, track 2 would be pad 2, and so forth and so on. So I know all the time that my drums, all of my drums are on pad 1. So once I get to the part to where I want to give it a drop and I want to take the drums out, I can hit pad 1, mute all the drums, and then bring it back in and give the beat a nice little drop because it mutes all the drums. So, and it's not just that. All of my sounds are specifically put on the pads in a certain way, not just my drum sounds. Pad 1, drums. Pad 2 is always my high melody. Pad 3 is always my low melody. Pad 4 is always my 808. Pad 5 is always my chords. Pad 6 is my weird sound. And just depending on if I want to take some of those things out, the pads will shift. If I don't want to put chords in, then my weird sound will go to pad 5 instead of pad 6. So when I take something out, the pads just shift over one. So that's all it is. It's nothing special. It's just my workflow that I've gotten down, and that's the reason why I work so efficiently. I encourage you guys to get a workflow down yourself. Get something that you always do consistently. This never changes for me. Never changes. It never goes anywhere. This is how I work. All of my beats are designed this way, and very seldom do I deviate from it. So that's why I've gotten so good at it. All right, now we are ready to lay down our sample sequence, which brings me to the feel of the pads. Once you have everything on the pads, your drum sounds, your sample sounds, whatever you're laying down, the feel of the pads are so amazing. These fat pads that the MPC has have a lot of bounce in them. So it's almost like you're bouncing off the pads. You get a nice feel for what you're doing. I myself, I'm a hands-on person. I do click some things in from time to time, but I love having an MPC to where I can just play the samples like drum sounds, play the drum sounds how I want, do all that good stuff, and I can give my beats whatever feel I want. So let me show you what I mean. Let's drop this sample down, and then we're going to see if we can kind of mix it and chop it up a little bit while we lay it down. Let's do it. See how I was able to do that? I could just give it my own feel that I want because it's almost like I'm playing some drum sounds, you know, like I'm playing the pads like drums. So that's why I love the pads. It gives me a feel. I can just do whatever I want to manipulate the sample, chop it up, and flip it however I want, and I'll have that nice drum bounce to it, that nice groove. So that's another thing that I love about the MPC, just the pads and the way they have a nice bouncy feel. Now, I'm a guy that loves to move very, very quickly when it comes down to making beats. So one of the other things that I love about the software, the MPCX, are the shortcut features. I use those a lot on the keyboard. Just a lot of shortcut features that help me to work very, very consistently. Like for instance, if I want to go on and copy this program, I want to duplicate these events to track 2. So all I have to do is make sure that this bar is at the top. Then I hit Control A, and that's going to select everything. Then I hit Control C, that's going to copy everything. Then I hit Control and the right bracket, that's going to bring me to track 3. And then I hit Control V, and that's going to paste it. Instantly, I got the same events on track 3 ready to go, same exact events. And then it's even easier to copy things inside of the MPC software. Now that I have the events on track 3, I want to put that drum program, that sample on track 3 as well, but I want a different sample. I want to copy it. So simple way to do it is just go tap the sample down here, and then you hit the pencil tool, and then you hit duplicate, and it's going to literally duplicate that sample program onto the next one. So now if you look here, now we have the vent 1. And then on track 2, if we go back here, we have just Vince. So it literally duplicated that sample, that sample program on track 3, and we have the events on track 3. Now we can start laying down some effects, and we can affect both of these 2 different tracks the way we want. Okay, it's time to start dropping some drums on the track. So we're gonna go to track 2, on track 1, and that's where our drum sounds are gonna be. We're gonna create a new program for that. And one of the things that I also love about the MPC hardware is the ability to browse the sounds. We already went over the browsing feature with the samples, but when I do my drums, when I go to browse and I go to my drum folder to pick out my drums, this is something that I absolutely love. I can go to my expansions. I have all of my expansions here, any expansion pack that I want, even my own expansion packs. For you guys that don't have it, make sure you go get my drum kits, Dungeon drum kit, Striker drum kit. I have a bunch of sample packs that have MPC expansions in them to where it'll come out just like this on your software. You'll have a bunch of expansions. So when I pull up my expansions and I'm ready to pick my sounds, what I love about the hardware is I can go into my folder and then I can just browse my drum sounds and easily pick the pads by touching it and lighting them up. When the pad lights up, that's where whatever sound, when I hit load, that's the pad that is going to go on. So I can literally play the beat and then just browse through sounds and put them on the pads. And then when I'm ready, I can drop the sounds that I want. So let's do that. I'm going to show you what I mean. So we're going to let's start off with pad 2. I'm going to put my clap on pad 2. So let's play the beat and let's find a clap. See, I just loaded on the pad. Hit load, and now it's on that pad. So let's find a nice hi-hat. I'm going to put that on the last pad, pad 4. So let's play the beat and find a hi-hat. Hi-hat is on there. So I'm listening to the sounds, and while I'm cycling through, I'm listening to the beat and listening to the sounds and picking out in my ear which sounds fit with the beat. And I can do that just from scrolling through them because I can hear them. And then when I hear the one that I want, when it drops and it falls nice with the beat, I just hit load and it loads it to that pad. So already I have the hi-hats dropped. I have a nice little pattern that's going on, and it didn't take me any time at all. Now here's the good part. After I get the drum sounds running, and let's say these drum sounds are a bit too high, they're a bit too loud on the beat. All I can do for the guys that have the MPC X, all I have to do is see these encoders right here. All I do is go to pad parameters right here, the second to last button on the last row up here, and then it switches all of my encoders to match the volume knobs of the pad. So now I can lower my hi-hat on pad 4 right here. I can lower my crash up here on pad 16 with this one here, knob 16. I can lower my kick and my clap with pad 1 and 2 with knob 1 and 2. So instantly it maps all of the knobs to the volumes of the pads. So now I can adjust the volume. Look at that. Already adjusting my sounds. Now I have the track that's rocking really, really nice. So absolutely amazing the way you can go out on and browse your sounds while you're playing the beat and put them on the pads. That way you can hear them and pick them out if they fit with the actual beat. And then once you want to lower the sounds and do all of that, then you have these encoder knobs to where you can lower the sounds. Now, those of you guys that don't have the MPCs to where it has the dedicated knobs, you might have the touch, the live. It gives you a few knobs that you can do the same thing with. You just have to work with it a bit, hit the shift to kind of bank over and work with the knobs so you can lower your sounds. Or you can just pull up the mixer right here, which is amazing. This is the mixer. And you have all of your sounds right here. These are all of the drum sounds that I have. So you can just lower your sounds like that on the software. Very, very easy to do. Now, you guys know that one of my best features that I love in the MPC software is the pad perform mode. The pad perform mode makes it very easy to back samples like we're doing right now. It makes it very easy to come up with your own melodies if you want, because it puts it all in key, as you guys know, or some of you guys may not know, some of you new guys. It puts the MPC in key. That way you don't have to worry about hitting any wrong notes, and you can kind of rock out just from that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some chords very simply behind this, very, very simple, and we're gonna go from there. As I said, MPC makes it very easy for you to work in pad perform mode. You can back your samples. All you got to do is just find a key of the sample and make sure that your instrument is in key. And then all of a sudden you have a nice, really good instrument that's backing your sample just like that, very, very quickly. So I love the pad perform mode. You guys have seen me use that a lot on my videos. And yeah, it makes it very easy to do it. Let's find like a nice little pad sound or something. Let's drop that on there, see if that'll fit. Yeah, these are just some of the reasons why I love the MPC-X. It's nice, not only the MPC-X, but all of the MPC products. You can pretty much accomplish everything that I listed here. You can accomplish it with any MPC that you have. So don't feel that you need to get the MPC-X to do it. It's amazing. It's an amazing machine. It's amazing software. And that's why I use it as the center of my music making production. So I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope you guys, if you guys are planning on purchasing any MPC products, then you can kind of look over this video and get an idea as to why I use it. If you guys are thinking about getting rid of it, then, you know, hopefully you got something from this video that makes you keep it, you know, and kind of work with it and learn it. I also offer live video help sessions if you guys ever want to hook up with me live on screen on Skype and learn more about the MPC. I'll take you guys on one by one at a time, and we can do it face to face on the screen, and I can show you some things that help me out with the MPC. So I'll leave a link in the video description for that. Also, I want you guys to hit that thumbs up button if you found any value in this video, if you got anything from it. Also, do me a favor and drop me a comment below and let me know some of your reasons why you use the MPC products and why you enjoy them, or why you don't enjoy them, why you use something else. I would love to know what you guys are using out there, what you guys think about your MPCs, some of the problems that you have, and some of the things you wish would be on it that are not there. All of that I like to hear. That way we can kind of connect, and I can understand what you guys know and don't know about the MPC. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at the Drink Kang, and also follow my new Instagram at Purple World Beats. You don't want to miss that as well. You can catch some of the hot beats that I post there. This is the kid DZD, aka the Drink Kang, Purple World Entertainment, live from the Dungeon Palace Studios, and I will check you guys in the next video. Peace out.